What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can get this free 86 overall out of position Randy Moss right now for free. Like, all you got to do is complete 55 stars inside the new challenges for the all Madden team. Now, I do want to point out that this also has a heavy effect on your field pass with leveling up super fast. All right, guys, so these are just some of the rewards. I did get other rewards I'm going to show you right now, that's in the inside my item binder. The packs, wherever my pack things is, the unopened packs. I'll go over there and show you guys what's going on with that. Pretty much as you guys go through, I just went through the 55 stars and I gained one whole level. All right, so that's pretty cool because the challenges are not that difficult, so you should be able to get through it right away. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to open this pack, and we're going to take a look at this Randy Moss, and we're going to talk about how we can actually utilize him in the game. Now, we don't really have a lot of options right now as far as theme teams because a lot of the players that are in the game, you don't really need that extra speed, but if you're going to use this corner right here, it might benefit you in a lot of different ways. All right, it might actually do some things to your squad right now that'll make you formidable. In addition to all of that, right, he's only at 85 speed, but he's a 6'4" guy. As far as stopping the run, a lot of you guys may have issues with that because he's so light. But regardless of that situation, you got to remember, even if you don't want him, you could quick sell him for 1,000, over 1,050 training, and then just go ahead and re-roll in the store and get lucky all day. I would not do that, though. I would absolutely not do that because I don't think that that's I really don't think that it's a smart thing to do. Now, as far as his ability buckets, I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on with that situation. He does have, specialty ones where he gets 2 and 3 with the deep out zone KO. These are like specialty ones. And then he also has, the different variations here. Now, again, with the way that this game is, because he's a zone archetype, anything man version is going to be a little bit more. So guys, get used to that situation. I would recommend that if you are going to utilize him, that you probably give him something. I guess you could give him a mid-zone KO. As far as the man coverages, I don't really know what's going on. I've switched from man to zone. I really have no idea what's going on right now because the game is so new. So that's why I thought it was very important. Get this free Randy Moss, add him to your squad, and then see what you could really do, with him. Is he going to work out for you? What's going to really happen? Just remember, the legend chemistries is a whole nother type of chemistry. So when you get 25 legends, like 25 components, that's +1 speed. They brought the legends chemistry back. So that's pretty good if you're going to go legends, right? Because then you don't have to go a specific type of theme team. Based on the way that this is, you can just go and just give everybody +1 speed. Now, EA Sports is very, very smart with this because what happens is if you go 50 and you give +2 speed, everybody will go all legends, right? So they just want to make sure that they're not going too crazy with the speed. But not only that, you get all the other things inside of this. All right, so that actually works out for you pretty well with all the other teams that he actually played for. So if you want to go, let's say you want to go Raiders, right? For whatever reason, you just want to go Raiders, and you're like, whatever, we'll go ahead and do that. You want to go Niners, whatever your team is, Titans, whatever, the Vikings, that's where he made his living, and we all figured out what was going on with him. It doesn't really matter which way you want to go with it. It's a free card that's really, really good right now. Not only that, you got Parham. Everybody's been mossed by Parham. Go ahead and write a W in the chat if you've been mossed by Parham. I have, everybody has. So it's not like you're anything special, bro. You're going to get mossed. Maybe he'll pick the ball off at 6'4". All right, it's a possibility that he may pick the ball off at 6'4". So that is a very, very huge accomplishment right there. Before we get into everything else, I'm just going to show you the challenges really quickly. You're going to pretty much go over here to your challenges, and you're going to just go through it. So right now it's kind of bugged where it's not showing all the challenges, but it's 2 parts to it. And you have enough to get the 55 stars, and at 55 stars, you're going to go ahead and get that Randy Moss. I don't know what happened, but right now, whenever I go into it after I completed it, it's like bugged out, like you can't do anything. So more than likely, EA Sports is going to fix it. All right, but you can always go over here to Field Pass and just go ahead and check out what's going on with it. Right now with the daily, we got everything done with the daily. Everything is looking pretty good with it. They haven't shown anything yet as far as the legends, because I know a lot of you guys were looking for the legends. Like, G, you told us that the legends will be there. The legends should be added pretty soon. The legend should be definitely added to the Field Pass because that is a different promo, but I don't know how EA is working it out. So pretty much what's going on right now, we can still continue to focus on the Headliners promo as we level up Obviously, getting Randy Moss is going to make it a lot easier in house rules or however you want to compete. And I think for the most part, many of you guys will have success leveling up fast, going through those challenges. But if you're also bugged out, just know that I'm going to report this to EA Sports, so it should be fixed by the time you do it. You'll see all Madden challenges, because right now, like I said, it's only showing the first 40, but it should be another segment where it shows other things. It's just right now that it's bugged out, probably because I completed it so quickly to get this information out to you guys. Now, the next thing that you guys are going to want to do, you're going to want to compare the other corners that you have in your lineup to Randy Moss. Are they good players? You know, like what is the benefit of it? What kind of player is gonna, you know, make up for what's going on with your squad right now? Do you feel that Randy Moss may not be worth it right now, or you want to just raid someone for the training and get that? Well, let me just go ahead and point out a few things, right? He's at 85 speed. Right now, he's at 85 speed, right? So compare him to any of the corners. Like right now, we have a few corners. We got Snead. Obviously, Snead is faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that, you know, he's one of the champions of the beginning of the game with the Headliners promo, so that's fully expected. You go to Patrick Surtain, okay, 85, he's 6'4", you know, Surtain, okay, bro, you 6'2", you a big dude, but are you what I need? Now, as you go down, you'll see the jumping, you'll see the play rec, man coverage obviously better, but Randy Moss has better zone coverage, and for some reason, they gave Randy Moss better press. Usually his out of position cards are not that crazy, so you got to look at that. Maybe we get rid of Patrick Surtain, add him to the set for the affinity to get a better corner. You see, these are the ways that you guys got to start thinking. Now, this guy is 6'1", 85 speed. I want to get rid of him because I think he's too small. So we can go ahead and evaluate that as well. Look at it again. He's more of a man coverage corner. This is zone. So with adding Randy Moss, we may have to actually go ahead and, you know, just start getting rid of man archetypes and just go back to zone. And then if we have to play man, we got to pray for a knockout. But we'll fill the squad up with like some mid zones or something like that. Because like I said, the height factor is very, very important in the game. So you don't want to, like, you know, ignore that. Now you got Trayvon Diggs. Obviously, with Trayvon Diggs, right now it's kind of like, you see like how it's glitched where it's still showing the picture of Dean? Don't worry about that. It's still showing the other, you know, other information about Trayvon Diggs. Sometimes it just gets bugged out. But as long as the name changes, you can compare it. It's always some kind of weird thing going on with EA. But now he's pretty much better than every other corner other than my top corner. Okay, so that's a very, very huge upgrade for me. That's going to make my team better so I can go out there and play and more than likely win more, which is going to increase my level, all right, as we go through the field pass. Because I know you guys are checking out the videos and seeing that I'm upping my levels every single day, and you want to know, yo, G, what are you doing? This is what's going on. So go ahead, get this free Randy Moss, all right? After you get him, we're going to figure out what we're doing with him. Like I said, there's not enough legends right now to actually go ahead and go legends chemistry, but we can start to get the other legends that are available right now. Okay, so just to give you guys a heads up, inside your binder, if you wanted to check, you know, the other legends that are available and stuff like that, you can do that in the auction house. Okay, I do have another video coming out that's going to help you with some other things, but if you wanted to go and check, okay, they haven't added it yet. So pretty much right now, you would probably have to go 88 to 89 to kind of see what's going on. And then you would probably see a lot of the legends someplace trickled in here. Like you see the Mike Allstott. You know, EA hasn't been really doing what they're supposed to do by adding certain things in. But, you know, Joe Montana's right there. Okay, Bruce Smith, Warren Sapp, Lawrence Taylor. So you get to see Randy Moss, the wide receiver Randy Moss. So these are things that you may want to take a look at as you go along. Ronnie Lott, who's going to be a boss because they have his body built very, very differently in the game. So that's just to give you a little bit of insight, guys. Add the Randy Moss to your squad, get your levels up, and hit me up. Let me know how your team is going. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.